And here is the reason I'm doing this whole damn job. This is snapped. Look. Look at you down there, snapped off. How exciting. Does that look like I can just go to a motor factory and get another one, because it's a lowering spring, so I've had to order 2 new ones in. Yay. There they are. Gotta be said, the worst thing about this whole car is how low it is, and I've had to put it on wood to try and get it up a bit higher so I can get some axle stands underneath it. Now this could be relatively easy to get out, to be fair. Undone the brake pipe, got 2 nuts there. Might undo this as here as well, because I don't fancy it dropping itself out the gearbox. And we're hanging these 2 off the top and then dealing with this when it's on the deck. Well, after a little bit of persuasion, those crispy bolts that were in there have just about managed to come out. Yeah, they're going to need a good clean up before they go back in there, I tell you that. First I need to get this off now. Okay, certainly not the worst spring or strut I've actually ever took out. Pretty easy. Might even get the wire brush up there and give it a bit of a scrub and a rust treat before I put it back in. Right, just to give it a bit of a birthday, definitely need to replace the springs. Got some new shock absorbers as well to replace in here, because they're probably 40 years old and never been done. And the top strut mount, which is this piece here, got a couple of those. Yay. Well, this is nice and easy to undo. I'm not even going to bother with the spring compressor here, because there is no spring to compress, let's be fair. It's snapped in half. I always found these are better to do it this way rather than getting a gun and trying to hold the strut. You see how crispy it is in there? This thing's going to need a hell of a good clean before it goes back together. Definitely going to be replacing these strut mounts now I've got some new ones. And there's nothing in there, is there, in terms of pressure. Right, that's off there. 1 nut. Oh, a washer. How is that then? Oh. Just change it. Just change it. Comes off. And then we've got the lovely broken spring. Definitely in 2 halves as well. That's really not very good, is it? And then we've got to change this in here. Let's get that off there. I mean, I don't think that does a lot in the way of shock absorbing anymore. Nah. Oh. Oh no. That's definitely the end of it now. Yeah, that's really... That is super slow. Let's look at getting this off then. I'll tell you something, that thing was so tight to undo. Horrible. Not been off in years. Let's see what lies beneath this fine threaded shock absorber retaining nut. Ooh. Ta-da! One useless shock absorber. Got a nice new one there. Yes. Just stick a new shock in. I've got a little collar on it here, so that fits in there. Butts in quite nicely. Giving it all a good clean here. So now we'll get that back on. And then do that to the recommended torque with hammer and chisel. Hope for best. Do you know something? I'm quite liking this. Because it's a lowering spring, I reckon I can pretty much get this on here without getting the spring compressor out. Before I put it back together, I've just given it the kiss of life with a little bit of paint, just to tidy it up a little bit for all that rust and get in there nicely with this spring out. There we have it. One side is done, and I didn't have to use the spring compressor. That's all nice and tight. Because it's a lowered spring, it didn't need any compression. Excellent. All sat in nicely in there. The little recess. And there's no recess for this up the top here. It just sits on the top. New strut mount. New shock absorber. Pretty much looks to do now, doesn't it? There's an example of what it should look like, the passenger side. But it's not cracked. And there's a new spring to go on. They look a little bit different, so hoping it's the same height. Don't know. Let's try and unwind this without using the spring compressor as well, because I don't think there's much tension on that spring at all. Well, I think it's safe to say the shock absorber for the passenger side is also pretty damn worn out. Yeah, that doesn't really come out very quick, does it? Now the near side one is done. Looking very smart, I'll have to say. Gonna be getting rid of these ancient Bridgestones too. Got a nice set of new Michelins, because advice on the last MOT was the valve stems are all perishing. And to be fair, I think the tyre is perishing somewhere. I don't think it's this one, but one of the other ones is. But we got a new set of Michelins. Got 4 new Michelin Pilot Sport 3s to go on there. Look at that, brand new, 24th week of 2026. Just a job.